Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Be Better Prepared with Dave Ritchies, and today we're going to be talking about maybe a different way to boil some water, because many of you will have seen this. Okay, I'm using a like a basic stove and a pan to illustrate what I'm saying, but this is great with a bit of flame until it starts getting windy. And when it starts getting windy, you know that your flame is going everywhere except onto the pan where you want it, and you end up building windbreaks and all that sort of stuff. But is there a different way? If that's something you'd like to find out, stick around. All right, thanks for sticking around. So let's just do away with this, okay? Get rid of that. Boiling water, okay? You can quite happily just boil water for a couple of days, maybe you're on a fishing trip or something. There's lots of things where you can just add hot water or boiling water. Pot noodle is the classic example, but there's lots of other ones that you can do. So you don't have to take lots of food. Just dry food is all you need, add boiling water. But how are we gonna boil the water, okay? We've just got rid of a pan. You're going to have to use a kettle. Now let me introduce you to a thing called a Ghillie Kettle. So, I've got one there. This is quite a large one. And I've got a smaller one. Okay, so this large one, this holds about 1.5 litres, and it's hollow, okay? So the water is contained around the outside, and essentially it's a rocket stove. This holds about 1.5 litres. Not the sort of thing you'd put in your Bergen, okay? But if there's 3 or 4 of you going on a fishing trip, take one of these. That's all your boiling water requirements for the whole trip in there, okay? But you wouldn't stick it in your Bergen, so let's get rid of that. Slightly smaller one, okay? Comes with a base, which I tend to keep it fairly clean using bits of paper and stuff. I don't like getting soot everywhere. So this is a smaller version. You could put this in your pack. Okay, and it's a kettle. Again, it's hollow all the way through, and this holds about 0.6 of a litre, which is great. And we're just going to see how this works. Okay, so the very first thing we need to think about is preparation, okay? So I have been preparing some bits of wood ready to go. I've got some there, and I've got some more over here. Okay, golden rule when you are preparing firewood for a fire, by the way, is look at the pile of firewood that you've just made for your fire and double it. Okay, good tip. Okay, so here's my base, and the first thing I've got to do is I need to fill that with combustible materials. Okay, so it's got a couple of holes to let the air in, so I'm going to start the makings of a little fire in there. Just going to spend a couple of minutes doing that, so give me a minute. Okay, so what I've done to start off with, a bit of preparation, is I have started getting the base of my fire in the pan already. Okay, so when I put my fire starter on top of that, it's got like a bed to sit on. It's going to go a lot better. Right, that's the first thing. Start preparing your fire. Then we shall prepare the pot. Okay, so it's got a little whistle there. I'm going to take it off, and so I'm going to fill it like so, and you fill it to just below the lip. I'll just come over there and show you. So we fill it to, if I can find, where are we? There we are. So we fill it, I don't know if you can see that, but inside, got inside there. I'm going to fill it to just below the lip. Okay, now what I've got here, this is the amount of water I need in my mug plus a little bit more. Okay, plus a little bit, because there are joints around the bottom and we don't want flame burning the joints with no water inside, because it could end up overheating, maybe melt the joints, so we've got to be careful. Right, so put the cap back on. Fairly secure. remember you've got to get it off later when it starts whistling, so don't press it on so hard. Now, this fire starter I talked about, we need something that's going to burn for a while, that's not going to go out when we put this on top, like so. Okay, it needs to be so that will burn pretty roughly, and then we can add some more sticks down the top. But all the time it's going to be sitting on this bed of prepared wood. So today I'm going to use Black Nasty. Some of you might not have heard of this, but black masking tape. Okay, I'm going to give you a little demonstration now. I tore some Black Nasty off earlier on, so if I just tear a small strip of this off, small strip of this. Now you might think, what am I doing with black masking tape? Well, you know, if you have got a bag, soldiers will know about this, okay, and you've got your straps, well, you roll your straps up and you secure them with a bit of masking tape, so they're all wrapped up and secure. So, you know, you could have bits of masking tape all over your Bergen or your stuff. So let's see what happens. Where's my lighter? Right, okay, so let's just see how well this burns. So I've just rolled it up into a small little, more easy to work with little bundle like this. And when I get it lit, you'll see how easy it is to burn, how well it burns. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, now you can see it's quite windy out there, but that. Oh, sorry. Right, so once it's burning, that does quite well. Okay, once it's burning, so I'm going to put that in there on top of that, and then I put this on top of that. Yeah, that's going. So I'm just going to leave that for a moment. Okay, so just a short time later, it's burning away. No point in leaving it running all the time, but you can see it's burning quite well. And now that it's getting going, we're now going to be carefully, and needs to be careful because it's not much room in there, so we can start adding little bits occasionally. All right, so being careful doing one at a time because we don't want to put it out. I'm just going to keep the film rolling now. I'll show you. Let me just show you what it looks like down the top. Okay, there we are. You can see it burning. Whew. Now, there is an attachment that you can get that can sit on the top, okay, and you can put a pan on the top. But to be honest, that doesn't work that well because if you sat this on the top of that there, okay, it sits on there similar to that. You put a pot on top of that, like so. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see that the smoke started coming a bit more. I'm going to take it off. The smoke will go away. All right, hopefully in a minute. What that did there, I effectively put it out. So there we go, back on again. See, it started burning up again. Okay, so you can get an attachment to put a pot on the top to maybe burn something else, but it doesn't really work because you see the amount of exhaust fumes coming off this. Okay, they need somewhere to go. Right, this is going to be boiling soon. Okay, can you hear that? Come on, whistle. Well, okay, in this case the whistle's not worked, but I can hear that boiling. And if I bring it closer for you, you should hear it too. Here we go. In fact, I'll put my microphone near it. Listen. Can you hear that? Okay. Job done. Now to take it off, you lift it like that, and it comes off. Yeah, that's definitely boiling in there. Okay. So the whistle didn't really work, did it? Cheap rubbish, that whistle. Definitely boiling in there though. Okay, and then I just remove the whistle like that. And then to pour it, what we do, to pour it, you hold onto the chain at the back. Okay, you hold onto the chain at the back and you pour it like that. Okay, that's how you do it. Now this, you know, if you wanted to cook something, like a bit of meat or something, that will be embers to cook on if you wanted to. All right, so I'm going to blow it out now. Okay. Woohoo! I enjoy my coffee. So look, I'm sorry the whistle didn't work, but you can't win them all. Okay, it did previously. I don't know why it stopped working.